Hello, everybody. This is the Professor. And now, for those of you that don't know who I am, you may have seen me on Netflix. Yes, I was the Professor on the Heist and the Scodfather. He asked me to join him. He asked for some advice anyway. He said he was very confusion, all right, and he asked for some advice. He said he needed a plan on when to recruit some of the players, and I've drawn up a little heist. Now, you may see behind me all this wallpaper. Well, that's because I'm in Rome right now, okay? So this is like a little message I'm doing from my apartment in Rome, okay? Just coming down. I couldn't come to Australia, okay? I'm busy, okay? I'm planning my next heist. Anyway, so this is a little heist that I planned for the Scodfather, all right? I'll put you onto him now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, firstly, okay, I'd like to apologize. I have an apology to make. The professor from the heist, he wasn't supposed to come on the show. I rang him up privately. I said to him, can I just have an idea? Because I was getting confusion, okay? But he decided to come on the show and say it was his idea. No, it was all my idea. Just come down. Okay, so the plan is my idea. Now, what is the plan, you might ask? Well, it's the heist. We're gonna do a heist this year. We're gonna steal the cash, okay? Because we can't win it, we must steal it, okay? So we're gonna steal it this year. So how are we gonna do this? Okay, so we got a plan, okay? Now me and the professor, we've been having a chat. 5-minute chat we had, okay? That's all it was. He charges too much. Just come down. Anyway, so what we got to do is we got to work out which players to upgrade. We're going to try to maximize points this year. So when do we get these players in? Okay, well, how do we start our team? Now, here's my plan. Now, in front of me here, I have what you call the fixtures, okay, for 2024. Now, and as most of us know, I'm sure all of you should know, but in case you were from Mars or from Jupiter or somewhere else and you missed the news, hello, there's a news flash. We have round 0 this year, okay? So, we're going to work out when do we start bringing in the players and which players are we going to target, all right? We need targets, okay? Now, round 0, obviously we're not playing, all right? So, but the good thing with round 0 is Melbourne and Richmond, especially these two, Melbourne and Richmond, their rookies have the round 6 bye. So by the time we hit round 5, they will actually play 6 games. Because even though it says round 5, it says, if you count it with your fingers, all right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They will play 6 games. And so they'll be primed in round 6 to be traded out. And in Melbourne, you got Hall who might do well, all right. And you got Richmond. You could have we don't know who's going to be our rookies, but there could be a few. So Melbourne Richmond rookies are looking good, okay, for round 6 trade-off. So if we're going to trade them out, we're going to bring someone in, all right. But we'll get to that in a minute. Now, so we're going to have some cash in round 6. We'll be cashed up, all right. In other words, now. The main thing here is, all right, when do we start bringing in, when do we start upgrading our teams? Now, if we go to round 2, there's no chance. You don't have cash. Round 3, you'll still be struggling, all right? So there's no way you can upgrade in round 3 either, right? So when can we upgrade? Okay, well, possibly round 4. All right, by the time we get to round 4, you can bring in a cheap upgrade. It's the one, and your cows probably won't be ready, so you're going to be sacrificing some cash. But the sacrifice you make on the cash, you gain on the points. Is it worth it? Possibly yes. The reason being is because most teams will have 12 primos to start with. By the time you hit round 4, all right, if you upgrade, and you'll have 13 primos. That's one extra primo. So, who can you bring in round 4 that you got to upgrade to? Well, there's whoever had their bye, which is Gold Coast and GWS. Now, Gold Coast, who is there? Okay, there's Flanders. He's under 500k, so he'll be affordable, all right. But you can go up via a mid-pricer to get Flanders. So someone like a Zach Williams, maybe you can upgrade to. If Zach Williams is going 70s, you can upgrade him, okay, because he's not doing much. Or from GWS, who can we get? GWS, you got there aren't many, okay, so there's probably only two, probably only one, which is Tom Green, but he's 620k. Now, round 4, you're not going to find 620k, whereas in round 4, you will find enough cash to bring in Flanders. So, Flanders is the option, all right, in round 4. 500k, it can be managed. You might have to use a boost, all right? Now, we get to round 5, all right? Now, who can we upgrade in round 5? Well, there's pretty much the same as in round 4, okay? There isn't many options. You're going to go back to GWS or Gold Coast players, okay? Because the rest have all got their buys. Unless you're going to pick a player from Hawthorn or from a round 15 buy or round 13, but you can go for one of those players. It depends who you need. It's a need for team or needs for your team option now, scenario. So, in round 5, can we upgrade anyone? Well, let's make a little list here, okay? So round 4, we're going to target Flanders because he's going to be affordable, okay? He's around about 500k ish. Even if it goes up 10k, doesn't matter. 500k ish. Round 5. Now round 4, you don't have to upgrade, all right? It's an option because you could do the same thing in round 5, but we just want to be one upgrade ahead. So round 5, who we're going to upgrade? Now, it's a problem because we're going to be very short on cash. So round 5, possibly Tom Green, all right? But it's going to be very hard to get Tom Green, all right, at around 600k. Hopefully he has one bad game and drops in value. There's Himmelberg, all right, but he's not a top 6 mid or top 6 defender. So probably pass on Himmelberg. Let's just cross him off. Right, but he's an option. That's about it, okay? So, in round 6, who are we grabbing? Now, in round 6, you should be cashed up. Now, round 6, who's got the buy? In round 5, Collingwood and Sydney. So, in round 6, who am I targeting? Well, I'm going to be targeting round 6. And round 6, it's going to be Dacos, all right? So Dacos is my target, around about 650k probably, okay? We're hoping he goes a little bit under. Mate, let's aim for 600k, all right? And let's hope we get lucky, all right? So we get to round 7. Who do we upgrade? Who do we get in round 7? Okay, now round 6, the buys are Melbourne and Richmond. All right, now at Richmond, the only player you can get, well, there's 2. There's Taranto. All right, if he's starring and he's doing well, Taranto could be an option, or you're gonna go Dusty. All right, but if you start with Dusty and not start with Flanders, you don't have to get Dusty. Okay, because you're gonna get Flanders in round 4. You start with Dusty, so you can pick up Flanders anyway. So you don't have to have Dusty unless you don't start both of them. But in round 7, I'm going to be targeting. I'm going to be targeting a Melbourne player. Now it's either going to be Petrarca or Oliver. All right. Now we don't know Oliver's situation right now. He's on a bit of a break. But by the time we hit round 7, things can change. Okay, and we know how damaging Oliver is. Now this is going to cost you possibly 600 to 650k. All right, that's the aim. Now, in round 8, who are we targeting? Okay, now in round 8, that's the end of the bye rounds. So you can now target any player you want. All right, so round 8, it's back to normal. Okay, so you go for your needs now. Do you need defenders? Do you need forwards? And so it's pretty much what you need now. So back to normal. But avoid. I'd be avoiding round 12 by players. Okay, avoid round 12 because they have a bye 4 weeks later. You might as well get the round 12 by players around 13 and 14. Okay, so you can avoid them. Maybe you start going for the around 14 or 15 by player. Okay, but yeah, back to normal. Virtually what your team needs. All right, and the same goes all the way until round 12. Okay, and in round 12. I'm going to be targeting a player who has a bye the following week, which is very unusual, I understand, okay? But that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, it's going to be Dan Houston, okay? Because he's very volatile. I mean, he can go, as you can see here, 156, 85, 176. He can go up and down like a yo-yo, all right? 112, 47, 146. His scoring is very unpredictable, but when he has a big game, huge ceiling. So we're going to try to catch him on some of these low scores. So it's not guaranteed that he's going to give you these low scores just before round 12. So we're just hoping at the moment. So we're aiming to bring in Houston in round 12, okay? So actually, let's get it back over here. So we've got round 9, round 10, round 11. So we're picking out one each. So we've got up until there, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And round 13 is our 10th upgrade, all right? Round 12, Houston. But if Houston's price isn't the best, we can always just pass on round 12. All right, round 12 is an option. All right, so we may not even trade round 12 because we can get our next one in round 14, which is our 22nd primo. So the plan is to start with 12 primos. Okay, 12 primos, and to start upgrading in round 4, okay? And I'm aiming for Flanders in round 4 because he'll be the cheapest option. And as I said, by the time we get to round 5 and round 6, our rookies would have gone a little up in value, so we can always get the better ones, and then we go nuts, okay? Then we get the big boys. So that's the plan for now. Now let me show you my starting team again because I've changed it. Now this is the team that I've started with. Now keep in mind here, remaining salary is 90k. All right, I'm happy to keep 90k for my first upgrade early. Okay, because I need to find 500k in round 4. So now I just need to find 400k, and I'm hoping that Billings is that upgrade, which will be I'm hoping just 2 trades. Billings at 350k. Let's hope, and let's say one of my rookies goes at 250k, and let's say Gipkus is at 250k. Billings. We'll work it out. Just coming down. Anyway, we're trying to get that upgrade early, so we're gonna leave some cash at the start. Now, the players that I've started with, none of these players have 2 buys. They all got 1 buy round, except for one player, which is Dusty. He has 2 buy rounds, but we're gonna bring in his partner in crime, Flanders, in here. And by the time we bring in Flanders, he will only have 1 buy left. So that's the plan. Now, why have I brought in the Bont, you may ask? Why have I gone very expensive, whereas last year I was preaching that you should go for value, whereas this year I'm doing the opposite, okay? I'm splashing the cash, and I've gone virtually guns on rookies, okay? As you can see, there's not one player besides Grundy, who I think is actually good value, who I'm also going to upgrade later on to English. There's not one player here that's 400k mark, okay? Actually, there's no one at 300k. The cheapest I've got is 250 is Chapman, and then the next one between Chapman, it jumps to Grundy at 480k. I don't even have any placeholders at the moment, okay? I don't have any of those 420 Gufferys or whatever, okay? Because I've just gone for guns and rookies. 12 primos playing all the buy rounds, okay? For starters, that means I only need 6 rookies to score. Of those 6 rookies, I have Reed, who should go 80s, all right? I have Billings, who should go 80s, all right? So that's two. Well, Billings has a bye in round 6, but we'll get rid of him by then. So that's 2 already. So virtually, that leaves me with 14 players that can score 80 and above. So that only leaves me 4 players I need to score me a half-decent score, and usually a rookie, even Chapman will go well. Okay, so that's 15 now that can go 80 and above. And so I only need 3 players, and Williams might go 80 and above. So it's not a bad idea this year to go guns and rookies, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, you don't need, because we don't have 22 players. We don't need to have 22 scoring players now. So it's sort of changed. The game has changed a bit. Okay, so I'm going with the flow, and I'm going with what I think will be the highest points on field, which will be more or less guns and rookies for me this year. And and I see a lot of upside in Ridley, which is why I picked him. Okay, and the Bont. I'm just gonna start him. I can afford him this year, whereas last year I couldn't. Okay, because last year I didn't have a problem with the forwards with 600k each. This year that we don't have any forwards, so we don't know. Reed might even be a keeper. We don't know. Okay, we're gonna find out. Even Camus might be a keeper. Just come down. Okay, we don't know who the keepers are at the moment, so we'll find out. But I'm happy with this team. I'm happy going guns and rookies this year. It's probably the first time I've ever gone guns and rookies. Okay, and this will be a first for me. I'm in uncharted territory right now. Unfamiliar. I don't do this. Okay, this is not my style. Okay, but we've changed it. Now I'm getting people asking me, okay, when is this the player reviews, when they're coming out? Well, they're going to come out very soon. Okay, as soon as the app comes out, the player reviews will be coming out. So we're going to try to time it at the same time. Virtually, I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to try to do as many as I can. I mean, I'm going to aim for 100, but don't, 100 is a lot. Okay, so doing 100 is going to be hard, but I'm just going to aim for as many as I can. Some days I'll upload 2 or 3. Some days will be 1. But I'm trying to get as many done as possible. So we'll get a good understanding of the players and their role changes. Might have a few surprises in between. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.